Okay. Southsider, what's up, my boy? How you doing, homie? Uh, decided to tap in right now. I'm halfway normal. Going through all this drama with the medical dog. It's fucking me up. But yeah, I just decided to tap in and do a live where I'm half normal right now. We might have a guest on a little bit. I'm waiting to see if he jumps on. He's supposed to. How you 50 burpees? Soy padre? What's cracking, homie? Southsider. Yeah, it's been a roller coaster, homie. It's been a roller coaster. Don't say. Leave him alone. I was always beating up on my cat. This is all I can basically drink now. I can have a Diet Coke every once in a while, but this is all I can drink. I can't drink any alcohol. Not supposed to drink anything else. Annette, good morning. How are you? Long time no see. But real one, he's probably the only dude who will pull up. There's other homies out here that are all right, homie. Yeah, so they got me drinking up to hope everything is well, my brother. Hey, gracias. Things have been up and down with me as far as medically, mentally, and mentally because of what I'm going through medically. It's causing problems. It's having a lot of adverse reactions. I'm doing my best to maintain right now, and it's hard. Let me see what this says. Hold on a second. Hold on. Oh. People getting a little upset about anything, huh? Nobody can have an opinion about anything nowadays, huh? Well, it is what it is. I ain't worried about it. It's like I said, mentally, it's doing a lot of damage. Physically, it's doing damage. I keep getting asked the question whether I'm all right. Is it helping? I can't answer that question. I put down a video yesterday. I think it was yesterday, day before. I don't know. I'm getting a little losing track of time. I lose a car. Like right now, if I park the car, I would know where it's at. But there's times I don't know. So this drug that I'm taking is it is a sort of chemo now. I found out it's up and down. It gives me, like yesterday when they give me the infusion. Hold on a second. So anyway, oh yeah, we got somebody. Hold on before I go into this. Hello.
Hey, what up, Sonny? Can you hear me?
Yeah, you got to put your camera on, fool.
Ah, man, I didn't even put on my pantyhose. Hold on.
You what?
Hold up.
You had to put your what on, homie?
Don't worry about it, dog. You know what I'm saying? You got to get your hearing aid. Hold up.
I got my hearing aid to put it on, dog.
Hold up. Camera. Where we at?
Gracias, soy tu padre. Yeah. There's what was I gonna tell you? I was talking about what's happening with the medication right now, homie. Huh?
How's it going with the medication?
I can't remember. It was yesterday or the day before I went for my infusion. I have some sores. I don't even know what they're sores. I don't know what they are. But I got some marks on my body that I shouldn't have. And they hurt. They hurt a lot. And I brought that to the attention of the doctor when I go in to get my infusion, which is this was the full dosage that I was supposed to get.
Yeah.
Because it was 2 weeks, 2 weeks, 2 weeks, and 2 weeks, and then the full version. Yesterday was, or the day before was the full version. What day are we?
Today's Wednesday. No?
What day are we?
Wednesday.
Okay, so Tuesday was my infusion. That was yesterday. So they gave me the full inversion, but what they did is they slowed it down on how much they give me, how fast they give it to me. I guess that has some kind of effect. Because when they gave it to me, it was like full-blown anxiety inside when I was getting the injections, right?
Like you could feel it.
Anxiety. Huh?
Like you could feel it.
Yeah. It was it really, really, like, I was having trouble like maintaining. It's like if you're going through, like when you're going off on a plane. I only been on a plane once. So you're going on a plane, when you take off, it jerks you back and you feel that rush. That's the way it felt.
Yeah, the way it pulled.
So, yeah, that's the way it just felt like and I was like doing everything to maintain. So when they came to check my pulse, it was high. She was like, "Are you feeling anxiety?" Yes, I am. So it's it had a real major impact on me. So that goes to tell you that mentally I'm up and down. I went to the market the other day. This is just for instance. I went to the market the other day and I was like, okay. Told my wife, "What do you want from the market? I'm gonna stop by the market." She gives me a list of stuff to get, or nothing big, just a few little things. And I'm like, okay. Well, I went to the market and I was pulling stuff off the shelf. I got some water and I got all this stuff right to go. And then the anxiety hit me. And then when I hit that anxiety, it was like full force. I just threw the cart. I threw the cart and I walked out. I didn't get nothing.
Oh, man.
That's, what I mean? That's how bad it is.
That's rough, bro. That's fucking rough, man.
Yeah, so it's, and then, I got personal things with my family because they're worried about me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I got to maintain for them as well as for myself. So it's and then there's times like I'm halfway normal, like right now, and I know when I'm halfway normal. And then there's times that I'm just completely out of it. You know what I mean? Completely out of it, and it just happens all of a sudden. So
yeah,
that's what it is.
Every time I talk to you though, you're still keeping a full schedule over there at ELAC. You're still like, that's a lot, man. That's a full schedule. I mean, like, it's like on one side, I want to encourage you to keep, doing everything you're doing without missing a beat. But at the same time, I can tell you're struggling, dog. Like I can see it. I know you've been.
Yeah, I have to. Dog. You know what I mean? I went the other day to take the car to get done. And it was supposed to be a simple break job, and ended up turning to be a lot of money. And I was so stressed out from that. It wasn't like I didn't have the money, but it stressed me out so much. And when I came home, I went to sleep. I was asleep all day and all night, just out of it. You know what I mean? Like, so the stress, the level is really messed me up too. As far as bills and keeping that full load, you know what I mean? Like, tomorrow I got a major test. I should be studying. I ain't even studying right now. I'll do it a little bit. I got some papers to write. I got a major speech to write tomorrow. It's just, you know what I mean? It's just everything. It's just got me struggling in school, personal with the family, and me worried about them worried about me, and the medication itself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. You know,
Somebody was telling me they might have to put me on psych meds. I was like, I ain't going on no psych meds, homie. If I know what I'm feeling, and then I can deal with it. You know what I mean?
oh, it's like that serious, huh?
Yeah, it's that serious, homie.
Yeah, it's better.
You know, people ask me, is it doing good? But I can't tell you. I don't know.
Yeah, it's fucking rough, bro. You know, I can't speak on psych meds or anything like that, but I mean, yeah, you definitely have a lot on your plate. I'm surprised that you're able to keep up. You're keeping up with school. You're keeping up with production. You know, you're still making a video here and there. I'm always glad to hear from you. You know, we're able to talk, but not to stress you out, but I know you have like you have a busy weekend coming up. You got a couple of appearances you got to make. You know, I'm hoping you'll be feeling better by that time, bro.
I'll make it, homie. I'm not gonna let you guys down. I'm not gonna let anybody down. I said I would be there. I will be there. If I don't have to take meds, I just won't take the meds that day. You know what I mean? The infusion is part of it, but the other meds that I'm taking too is a major part of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but not health. Health has first. You know what I mean? It's not you know, business can't be everything. It's your health first. But
yeah. So it's. I'll be all right, homie. I'll make it. You know what I mean?
yeah,
I know how to.
me as the guy, you know, I have a lot of love and respect for you, bro, and as a friend, like, you know, it's a fine line, like, where I want to push you, or not push you, but at least, you know, like, kind of like say, hey, you know, focus on this XYZ, like doing these events, but I also don't want to be the ass, you know, the jerk that you know makes you feel like you're obligated or something like that, dog. Because sometimes, you know, health comes first. We need you to be healthy, we need you to be okay before we can say, hey, show up to this event, do this carpet. You know what I mean? Like, it's a fine
Well,
line.
maybe you should tell the people what the event is, because they don't nobody knows what you're talking about right now. So
Oh, okay. Well, no, you know what's up. You know, my wife, you know, happens to be a publicist. You know, and putting together an event for Tyga the rapper, and one of
which happens to be a coincidence. My interview with Alex Alonso.
yeah, no, it wasn't planned. We didn't even know this music video was coming out. But you know, my wife has a connection to them and to this young person, Premier, that's coming out in the video. And so she's kind of handling the event. And of course, we want to have you there. You know, we enjoy having you around. You know, like, but, it's kind of a big one because, like, you know, most people know Tyga is a kind of a big name. And but at the same time, I don't want to be the jerk. I don't want to, you know, push you when you're not feeling so good. It's just like, if you could make it, it would be great. It would be a good it would definitely be a lot of eyes there, a lot of photographers there. You know, I mean, because not to be a,
I'll be there.
oh, you're on TV, homeboy. You're on TV. You're on several different shows. You're in a couple movies, and if you could be there, I feel like you would be an asset. However, you know, if your health isn't feeling so good, you know, if you can't make it, I respect that. I'm not gonna look at you any different, bro. You know what I mean? But now this is a big one. I wish I could make it. You know what I mean? I wish I could be there. The wifey will be there though, so you have a +1. So if you bring Alma, Everything's all good. Anna will come out. She'll meet you at the red carpet. She'll bring you in through the front door. You're 100% straight.
Yeah, one thing we were going to announce. There is something we want to announce. I would rather Adam tell you about it on what's happening. Apparently, I don't do anything that things take time to produce and manifest. Things aren't just done overnight, and apparently I don't do nothing or never done nothing and stuff like that. So why don't you tell them what we're doing right now, dog?
Okay, so it's been in the works for about better part of 6 to maybe 8 months.
Yeah, I would even say a little bit longer than that, don't you think?
Quite. I mean, the concept phase, the concept phase is over a year. But as far as us having pen to paper, having some real content put together, it's a working title. But I feel like the story that you put together, which I think works best like as a mini series, I think it works best as a mini series. But I mean, from the moment you had me start writing the story and I started seeing the direction you were going with it, I could see the story has a heart. You know what I mean? So it could be a movie, it could be a mini series, but I just feel like it's one of those things where like it's like a passion project. I want to produce it myself, but I feel like it deserves a little bit more attention than that. So, right now we're in the phases of, getting somebody who wants to come in and produce it so that it could give it, the budget that I feel like it deserves,
Not only that, one of the main factors of this theme that we wrote is the people that we are bringing into this industry, into this as the roles. It's not going to be the same. It's not going to be the same everyday guys you see in all these movies.
Yeah, I don't know if you're going to mention their names or not, but when you introduced me to the 3 youngsters that are going to play the 3 lead roles, and you introduced me to the family and how gracious they were, I was really thrown back, because inside the story, there's a couple of key factors. Like, we had that boxing was a key factor, that these kids, they had a strong father presence in the home. And when you introduced me to the family with 3 lead characters, their sons playing it, I felt like it was a perfect match. Like, we couldn't have, if we went into our little magic hat to try and pull out the perfect family, the perfect cast, we couldn't have done it better, So I'm really thankful for you, bro, because you came with the story and you came with the cast to back the story up. So I feel like there's 3 parts to it. You already have us with 2 of those parts. So, we're just one step away from making it happen.
Yeah, that's just she expects me to just roll out with everything at one time. But like, personally, that we're involved in a lot of things.
Well, yeah, bro, it's a lot of freaking work, homie.
And I've brought in other people in other movies and other things that I've been involved in. I've brought people in, and the people that I've even introduced you to that. You're an actor, and I introduced you to some heavy hitters. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. When we went to the Lampa Awards, you introduced me to Conejo, who I feel like did a character role in the movie The Tax Collector. And to me, it was mind blowing, because he's a rapper, bro, and he's a rapper that came in his first breakthrough role. He did a good job, and he was all over there kicking up with you, and you introduced me to him. Let me get a picture with him. So now, good moment, man. I'm telling you, Sonny, everybody that meets you likes you.
Yeah, no, and I appreciate. You know me, dog. You've met people. I've met people. We go places, done things. Just, you know what I mean? We're homies. Um, I'm not one of those guys that run around with 20 dudes. I'm not one of those guys. I'm by myself. You know what I mean? I'm always by myself. Handle my business by myself.
Every time.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, and then we're also talking about the other movie that I got casted in that we're just holding off on for because the acting thing that you told me that we have to wait for.
Yeah, pissed off because are you talking about that zombie flick?
No.
Oh, okay, something else.
Third Job.
Oh no, the original. Yeah, Third Job, not for sure, but what's it called? Yeah, we're gonna have a photo shoot for that coming up pretty soon. We'll do a photo shoot for the Third Job, but I heard that you're gonna do that zombie flick, and I was pissed off because I auditioned to be the lawyer for that zombie flick. And I haven't, but I heard you're already booked, so yeah, whatever, fool.
Yeah, I'm booked for that already. There's a couple of actually. There's two I'm already booked for. We got the other one that we're talking about, and then we got the one that we're making. But all these little moves that we're doing and we've been doing for a while are all taking time. It's all gonna, what I mean? It just takes time and money.
And a big part of that, bro, is this strike that's going on. I'm not gonna say
that really messed it up.
It really does, bro, because all the people that we're working with, for the most part, we're union. We have to kind of respect that. Like, that doesn't stop me as far as on my end, as far as writing and things like that. But we have to just take a step back. But what I feel like is that as soon as the strike ends, it's going to be open. It's going to be open season, bro. And that's going to be our time to strike.
Yeah, of course. It's just that it's good. We decided that we were going to come out with a lot of stuff publicly. I just felt it was the right time. I'm telling you, we're going to hold it off. We got something else in plan that's coming up soon. Probably in about a month, 2 months. That's a major thing. Because let's be honest, my channel, I enjoy my subscribers, and I love being on the subscribers and having that personal connection with. But all this YouTube was basically just stepping stone to something else. You know what I mean?
Your whole life isn't YouTube, bro. You know what I mean?
Well, you know me. I don't like. You told me I could have took pictures at Lampa Award, right? I could have went in there and took pictures and did all kinds of stuff and interviews real quick, and I didn't do that. I didn't choose to do that because that's what I don't do that stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm cool with my little channel. I don't need a big channel. I don't need all that glory, and I don't need to be busting my picture every time somebody takes a fart. It's just not me. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to get clout and all that. I don't need that. You know what I mean? I'm doing what I'm doing.
Yeah, but I need that. So I'm glad every time you get me a good picture with somebody who's a big celebrity. So it's all good. Appreciate that, bro. I'll take that.
You were all happy when you met Conejo,
Bro, honestly, man, his performance in Tax Collector, he made me feel like, damn, bro. Like I've been an actor for over 9 years, almost 10 years, and I felt like even if they gave me that role, I couldn't have played it as good as him. So when you introduced me to him, and we got that picture together, that felt good, man. I feel like I'm kind of the sore thumb that sticks out, but everybody likes you, bro. So I appreciate you introducing me, getting me that picture. I mean,
well, I was flabbergasted the homie even knew me. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, I'm over there with the wife. We're sitting down, we're having a couple of drinks, and this dude's like, "Hey, Sonny," and I'm like, "Oh shit!" Like, who's this fool? I know who this is. He's like, "I don't know if you know me. I know who you are, dog. What the fuck? Like, you're the man." You know what I mean? Like, dude, I was impressed with his acting, especially that was his first time out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That dude is astounding, homie. He did great, and I was privileged to even meet the dude. We got to talk, and then remember Duke of Earl walked up on me in that line too.
Yeah.
I was a little surprised, being all up with all those bigwigs. But
yeah, man.
homie,
it was pretty big. Big shout out to Andy. Big shout out to End Up, because the Lampa Awards, it was pretty cool, man. They had a lot of big names there. Even that dude, Redbone, showed up. You know the dude.
Oh, I remember. Yeah. I'm gonna get your love.
Yeah, man.
Homie.
They put together a nice little event.
Yeah, nah, homie. It's cool. Hold on. Sure, Chivo. I appreciate it, homie. You got my information up here or whatever. Anyways, you know, homie, it's like fuck, man, it's come so far that I just, you know what I mean? I'm like, and you know me, I keep my mouth shut about everything. I just shut up. I don't talk about things like whatever. You know what I mean? I'm not tripping.
It's better that way, because you gotta admit, bro, doesn't it feel good when you get that phone call and people are like, hey, I was watching such and such show and I saw you. Hey, was that you? You know that shit feels good, dog. So it means something. It's okay to work quiet, work in the dark. You know what I mean? And just get your shit done.
Yeah, because I got homeboys walking up the streets ain't loyal. Okay. What's up, homie? You know, the other day, I was walking. I went to go walk the dog. I was trying to wear off some of that anxiety, right?
Yeah.
And some girl drives by. I don't know who was driving the car, but I know the girl was in the passenger. She's hanging out the window. Hi, Sonny. Streets ain't loyal. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm just waving at him like, who the fuck is that? So it's cool, you know what I mean? A lot of people wanna play other parts about other things, but it ain't what it is. You know what I mean? It's just,
I don't know, but there was something about you, bro, because I went to many events. You know, we go together, and I don't know if it's because you're approachable and I just seem like if I'm a dick. I don't know what it is, but I notice people just gravitate towards you. You have a good energy, and I get to reap the benefits because I get the pictures with them. You know what I mean?
yeah.
But nah, man, it's been good, and I hate to be a dick about it, but I really hope you make it over to the event on the 11th, because that's a big rapper. It's gonna be a lot of big people there, and I feel like it would be beautiful if we have some raza there. We have a real Chicano there to at least show that, you know, we're out here too. You know what I mean? Show up for us. You know what I mean? I feel like
Yeah.
you're a nice dude, a humble dude, and it would mean a lot to me if you can make it to that event. It would be good.
No, I'll make it home. My kid already told me he would chauffeur me. You know what I mean?
Oh,
I'm having a lot of trouble with my scene right now, so I'm not trying to drive too much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he's gonna chauffeur. But yeah, homie, we're gonna on the trip. Don't be all right. Well, I'll make it.
I like that. I like that, especially the fact that Tyga showed a lot of love to the community, where he was like, you know what, if somebody, you know, I don't even want to go there, but he took that shit down. So I feel like it would be nice if you were to show up as a show of good faith. You know what I mean? Show some love, my G. Show a little love. It's all right.
Yeah. Yeah, homie. Nah, it's cool. We're good. We're gonna keep moving forward with everything we got going. It does take a little time, but we're halfway over the mark, homie. We're way over halfway the mark. We're just waiting for this damn thing to finish this
The strike's a pain
the
in the ass.
strike. The strike is what's messing us up.
It is, but it's necessary, you know, because if not, they're gonna let this AI take over this whole shit. So I respect the strike, but I'm not gonna lie, it's coming here fucking up some people's money. It is. It's okay, but that's for now.
Yeah. Nah, but you know what? I put one wrong channel, wrong channel. That was honestly an accident, dog. I'm trying to read.
Hey, Robert. Robert ain't never lied.
I
Oh, man.
put that on accident on me. I'm not even addressing those.
No, honestly, trust me. It took me to fuck. Yeah, it's not easy to keep my mouth shut on everything going on, especially if people want to, you know, throw people's names out there. But it's all good, bro. I feel like if we're taking up
free rent in somebody's brain, it's all right. Because what have we been doing this past 6 months, bro? You've been focusing on your health. You've been focusing on school. We've been focusing on this script. You know what I mean? We're
Yeah.
halfway done with the photo shoot for third job. We just need you and a couple of others, and it's all right, dog. It's all right. It's all right. Let everybody else do what they feel is best, and you just keep moving in the right direction, bro. You're doing good.
Well, we know this movie's not gonna be just a regular Chicano movie. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be an award-winning caliber movie, but it is gonna be authentic.
It's one
I think
that it's gonna make people think, because it's gonna kind of show that, hey, we all grew up how we grew up. Everybody grew up in the neighborhood and whatever. Just kind of showing from, because, hey, not to be a jerk, but you're an older head. You know what I mean? You're in your 50s, and to
what are you trying to say, homie?
I'll just say you have a different perspective, and I feel like it's a good perspective that everybody should see. That a lot of times that we're kind of shaped by the circumstances that we're put in, and we don't always want to be that guy, but sometimes we have to be. And I feel like the story you put together really shows that, when a kid feels like he's fighting for the right thing, but he realizes he's not getting the right result. Maybe there's some time for some contemplation, some time to think about it, and I think your story really brings that to the forefront, and that's why I'm thankful to be a part of it.
Yeah. No, homie, and it's. I think it's gonna make a big impact. I know the people that they're. What people don't know is there is actually a market for it already. People already asking about it, interested in it.
Yeah, man. Well, I mean,
and that's not just one person.
I don't want to give too much away, but to your audience, to those that are, your people that have been there with you for a long time, how much would you like to see Sonny playing a fucking gang counselor, a person who's trying to help and be an advocate for some youngsters and try to get them to change their life? I feel like Sonny, you couldn't cast a better person, dog. And the fact that that you came up with the whole story and that you're willing to participate in it, because I've seen your live performances. I've seen how you get down, and you're honestly a talented actor. I like your stuff, so I feel like you're gonna do a good job with it.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that, homie, because I've had another YouTuber say that I had no acting skills. Like, okay, but I've been on two real plays. I perform in front of a live audience. I didn't just go up there and do it. I had to go to school. I had to go to acting school and have you teach me. And how, when we did Adam is the one that helped me do my what is it called? The
self tape
we did. The self tape for this fool, a part in this fool, a permanent part. And I almost had it. The person that got it happened to be one of the main actor's best friends. That was the only one that beat me out. And that's because Adam taught me, worked with me. You know what I mean? He worked with me. So that's, I owe Adam a lot.
Nah, you don't mean nothing, dog. You're very talented, bro. And I've seen your performances. I've seen your auditions. I've seen you, act in live theater. And I guess for some people, their whole world becomes YouTube. You know what I mean? And maybe they can't understand when somebody like yourself gets caught up in the real world. And it's kind of like this, bro. Everybody and their grandma is on YouTube. Anybody with a phone and a fucking whatever can get on YouTube and be on there. But a lot of the stuff you've done, not everybody can say that. Not everybody can say they performed in live theater. Not everybody can say they've been on network television. Not everybody can say they've been on cable television. these are accomplishments, bro. And I think that the you 20 years ago would have never been able to realize how much progress you would make this time 20 years later. Because honestly, I admire you, bro, because you broke all the rules as an actor. You didn't go to school first, you went to school second, and you're kicking ass. You know, you're breaking all the rules, but you're still doing good. I just feel like the more that you stay focused on acting and being on TV and in movies, the more you're going to come into your own, because you're not regular, bro. I've seen how people gravitate towards you. You have a certain thing, you know, it's a, you have a quality, bro.
Gracias. But no, you know what? It's a lot of it is. I got a lot of positive people guiding me the right way. Hey, don't do this. Don't do this. Some people tell me do this. Don't. I got a lot of people. You know, there's some negative people in there that try to guide me the wrong way. You know what I mean? But
It
I got
happens.
enough positive people like you, Joe, Paul, Manny, Johnny. All these people are guiding me the right way. Don't do this. Don't fall into this trap. Don't do that. You know what I mean? They
I like.
they let me stumble a little. They let me stumble. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But they're always there to, hey, homie, this is a slight hiccup. Don't worry about it. You know what I mean?
It is, because you know what,
So
Sonny, you're in a different lane. You're in a completely different lane. You know, your whole world doesn't revolve around YouTube. Your whole world doesn't revolve around likes and comments. Your world is a lot bigger than YouTube. And when I hear about people like Manny and Johnny that are willing to tell you, hey, Sonny, do right, do good, focus on what's happening in the real world, I like that. And it kind of reminds me to, like, you know what, they are right. Let's not be petty. Let's be thankful for what we got. Let's keep focusing on what we're doing, because as creators, as real content creators, you know, we're not just making videos on YouTube, we're making movies, bro. We're making TV shows. And I think you should be more focused on that. It's good for you, you know. And I can't argue with anyone that is encouraging you to focus on movie and television, because I think it's a good message, you know. And the stories you've come up with and the stuff that we've come up with, as far as script wise, as far as this movie and the TV series, it's a lot, man. It's a lot of work. You put in the time. And yeah, man, don't let yourself get caught up in the small things in the small world when you have a lot going on in the real world.
yeah, homie, look at YouTube is cool. I like YouTube. Like I said, I like get to connect with people that I probably would never met before. You know what I mean? If I can help people, and I know I have helped people because I've gotten on the phone with people and we've talked and got along, and they've asked me to help them on certain things, and I have. But I'm not one of those guys that are gonna pull out my camera and start filming everybody or anything. You know what I mean? There's a lot of things I dealt with or I've seen that I I really don't. You know what I mean? It just the numbers don't matter to me. You know what I mean? I'm happy
Right,
at
but
5,000 and 5,500. I
but
never
that's why
dropped.
people feel comfortable around you. That's why people feel relaxed and comfortable around you, bro. Because you don't just whip out a camera. And the few times that you do me the favor and get me a picture, you know what I mean? You always ask very respectfully, hey, would it be all right? Can I get a picture from my friend because he's being all extra? You know what I mean? But that's why people like you, Sonny. You're very relaxed. You're not all about the moment. You don't try to exploit every single thing that you're at. You're just there for the good time. You're there to help everybody out, play your part. People like that shit.
Yeah, no, it's hard. Sometimes it's hard to shut your mouth. You know what I mean? But like I said, I got people that are constantly calling me, telling me, relax, calm down. I already know you. See, I'm on YouTube, yes. I'm not on YouTube a lot. There are things that happen outside YouTube that I'm not going to talk about. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But like I said, some YouTubers, any little fart, they're all over it. You know what I mean? That's their whole.
Oh yeah.
That's their whole get down.
That's all they got.
And you're not gonna find any kind of leadership or some magical dude on YouTube when anybody can jump on it. It doesn't take anybody to get on it. You know what I mean? That's why there's so many channels. You know what I mean? So many goofballs.
Yeah.
It's
anybody with
if you're gonna be
YouTube channel.
now if you use YouTube for a certain specific reason why you're using it, like a footstone, you know what I mean? You got action at something.
Hey,
But if you mess that footstone, if you take that first step and you mess up, you're in trouble. You got nothing coming from the industry. We both know that.
That happens too. That happens too.
Yeah. Yeah, but nah, it's cool. I love being on here. You know what I mean? It's cool, but I just don't. That's why I don't get on all the time. Dude, you know how much I made already? Okay, I demonetized my channel, right? I took it out. I haven't been monetizing anything. Just recently, I started doing it again. Dude, it's going on 5 months that I made $60.
That's all right though, because that's never been your goal. And I've noticed about your subscribers, there's some loyal motherfuckers, like where you don't ever take a big jump or a big dip. All of your people stick with you because they know you're genuine. You know what I mean? You're authentic. And I like that, dog. I like that. And I think they understand that too. That's why, people that you see that their numbers jump up big and they drop down small is because they don't have a loyal audience. And it's funny, your shit is called The Streets Ain't Loyal, but you know what? Your fan base is loyal as fuck. I've been with you. When people see you out in the street and they're like, hey, Sonny. I remember when I first met you. So, hey, bro, you have something. It's authentic. And I think the more people that, that old saying that to know someone is to love somebody. I feel like once people get to know you, they got love for you, dog, because you're honest. You're not trying to jump on no bandwagons. You don't care about the money. I know that for a fact you don't care about the money. Because we've been in business negotiations where I want to fucking choke you. But you don't care about, you know what I mean? You really don't. You care about the story. You care about the message. And I can see why people relate. I really can.
Yeah, no. I'm fortunate. I get a lot of support. A lot of support on me. We do each other favors, you know what I mean? There's times I was tapped out, you were there for me, you know what I mean? And you spoke up for me, or you know what I mean?
Oh man,
I appreciate it, homie.
Yeah, no, you've been there for me middle of the night when I need somebody at 4 a.m. to get a ride to catch a fucking airplane, and I can't count on nobody else. You come through. I owe you, big dog. Nobody else. I couldn't call my daddy to come pick me up, and you wasn't right. Shit.
But nah, homie, it's that's just the way it's supposed to be with homies. You know what I mean?
I like that. I like that.
That's me, dog. It's I'm trying to answer the Regal, homie. I had to start over. Homeboy fucked it all up bad. So I'm about to get the wiring done next month. Then I'll go into the interior and then the paint jobs. So the motor's done, transmission's done. But after that, my son wants to go a whole different way, which is going to make it easier for me to fix. So, Adam, it's like I gave it to my son.
Hey, but I
don't want it no more. I'm done.
Motor done. Everything else, that's just about sanding and paint, bro. You got the motor done, you're good. Get the motor, the interior, you're straight.
Yeah, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna my son wants a digital dashboard, which is very simple to put in. Changes everything, you know what I mean? Changes dramatics. My son really don't care about numbers.
All right.
So I might end up putting a new or try to save up for a new money for a new motor, a crate motor, so it runs like it's brand new. You know what I mean?
Oh, damn. Scared of you. I don't want to pull up on you on the boulevard. Shit.
I ain't gonna be driving. My son is, dog. You know what I mean?
You better get a license plate that says this is not my car.
Hey, that's a homie Danny right there. Homeboy treated me with much love and respect, dog. He ain't just a follower. That's a friend right there. How you doing,
Hey,
Danny?
Danny,
Dog.
Respect.
I got to take you over there, meet him when you day down. He's cool people, dog.
Hey, man, that'll be cool, dog. That'll be cool. Hey, you know what's funny is you're one of those fools that pays attention. I remember one of the first times I forgot where we were going. We had to go do some kind of business. But you were like, hey, dog, you want to get some breakfast? And I'm like, yeah, whatever, let's do it. And you're like, I know where your favorite spot is. I'm like, what the fuck you talking about? You're like, oh, you fools from Nella, you guys are all the same. You're all the same. I'm like, and I still didn't know.
All Rick's. All Rick's.
And then you pulled off a Stadium Way and you went to Rick's off of Riverside Drive. And I was like, man, I can't tell this fool nothing. Son, you know, this fool's a wizard. This fool knows everything. Okay, I see how you are.
Yeah, that was funny. Yeah, that Rick's is good though, but everybody from Nella, including Emilio Rivera, homie, he's just all up on that. Rick's, what are you talking about, Rick's?
Hey, because we grew up on that. You can't be mad, but to me, it was funny that you knew. Like, we never talked about it, nothing. We just passed by, and you were like, yeah, I know what you want. Shut up. Let's go. That was cool.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Now, I go out there and, you know, I go have my breakfast at Rick's every once in a while. I found this new spot over here in Whittier. Oh, man, they are a hit, dog. So I'm going to start going over there checking it out a little bit. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah? What are they called?
Big Ox, or
Big
something
Ox.
like that. It's right off. It's right across from Ari's on Whittier. You heard of what Ari's, right?
Nah. The only place where over in your neck of the woods where I went to Liliana's and the breakfast was Bombay. They had the Café de la Olla. They had, oh man, Liliana's. That's where I went to in your neck of the woods, but I haven't been to the other spot.
Oh, we'll go to Liliana's and come down, dog.
Yeah,
I'm gonna meet a subscriber on Sunday. We're gonna go out to have lunch or dinner, not dinner, breakfast. You know what I mean? On Sunday, he's been wanting me. He's cool people. You know what I mean? I just met him through YouTube. I met Raul from YouTube, Danny from YouTube. I met quite a few people. So it's it's cool. I get to meet these people, like I said. It's I get to learn how other people live and learn, you know what I mean, what they're going through and stuff, and all that shit helps me, dog.
I like that, dog.
You know
I like because it starts feeling like with your channel, instead of the streets, it feels more like a community, dog. Because I've noticed people call you, they're like, hey, Sonny, pull up to this bar, pull up to this restaurant, and you go and show up. And everybody always just shows you love, dog. Like it's a beautiful thing. I feel like 20, 30 years ago, it couldn't be like this. But the way it is with a genuine, authentic person, you could pull up and it's good. It's good times, man. I like that shit.
See, Shadow Pit knows what I'm talking about. It's called Golden Ox. For Whittier. You know, that's right, Shadow Pit. I went there, dude, and I got breakfast. Man, it was on hit, dog. They give a lot of food too. I couldn't finish it all, but it was good.
All right. I'm gonna have to give Liliana's a run for their money. All right.
Yeah. What do you think about this? What do you think about this thing's everybody calling this a YouTube yada? Have you ever been busted at them at all?
I've been to LA County Jail a couple times.
That's worse than anywhere. I ain't lying, homie.
Yeah.
I've been in some bad joints, and trust me, LA County is way worse.
Well, you know me, Sonny. I'm not a tough guy, so yeah, for me that shit wasn't no kind of fun. It was
but
heavy.
it's you know, people getting upset because I just said I live in reality. I ain't living in no YouTube yard. There was you know what I mean? Nothing
Yeah, but you know what? I feel like when you start put it this way, YouTube already, you're in a box. You're in a very, very small world. Like if you don't have 200 million subscribers or at least maybe 100,000 subscribers, you're not really doing anything. It's a very small world. Now, if you want to tell yourself that you're part of the YouTube yada, now you just made your world even fucking smaller. You put yourself in a tin can when you do that. So that whoever wants to live in a fucking tin can, that's great for them. I bet you, you know, you could be a fucking, what do they call it being a big fish in a small pond. Hey, that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
But some of us, we aspire to bigger things. Some of us, we look at the ocean of entertainment, of network television, of big studio movies, and we say, hey, you know what? I'm only a guppy in that big ocean, but I'm going to take my fucking shot. I'm going to take my shot.
Well,
So,
the thing about us, especially if you're from a neighborhood or grew up around a neighborhood or claimed something in life, your world is pretty small. The majority of us, and I'm not being disrespectful, is, you know, when we drive down the street, we're looking at the walls to see what neighborhood we're in. We're you know, that's what everything focuses around, whether you want to believe it or realize it. And it's the world's a lot bigger than that. You know what I mean?
I grew up in Nella. I grew up in LA. And I remember when I moved to Vegas, I took off to Vegas. I was like 19, 20, something like that. And different world. And that was when I realized, like, hey, you know what, Adam, everywhere isn't like where you came from. And the world's a lot bigger than the neighborhood you grew up in. Now, I love where I grew up. I love growing up next to the river. I love all the culture that I was around. I love all of the people that had balls, that were warriors that were around me. I love all that. But I do realize after moving away, you know, at that young age, I was like, oh, you know what? The world's different. The world's bigger. And it's up to you. Do you have the balls? Do you have the ganas to explore the bigger world? Or are you safer in your small little world? And that's why I have a lot of respect for you, because you seem to be able to function in both worlds. In the small world and the difficult world, you're able to function. It's not easy, but you function. And then when you're knocking your elbows with the executives from ABC, from Hulu, whoever, you're able to function there. And I feel like that's the real talent. That's the real thing that sets you apart from everybody else. That's why your world is so much bigger than YouTube, you know, because not everybody can function in all of those worlds. Some people are too emotional.
Yeah. Too emotional.
You know what I meant.
Like,
you know exactly what I meant.
wait. Like you, when you got mad at me because I got a part, you did.
Hey, but see, I know my
Like, I've been an actor for so many more years.
How dare you? How dare you?
How dare you?
You ain't lying though. You ain't lying. Yeah, you seen me be emotional before. How dare I?
That's funny though. You know what I mean? And then I've seen you act really good. We did that short film, and that shit was fun. You know what I mean? To watch you transform into a sick bastard.
I know, right? It's crazy to see a guy like me take control of a situation. You're like, what? What happened?
Yeah, but nah, that thing did look pretty good, man. You know what I mean?
I liked it, man. I feel like they should release it.
It's yeah, we got some people that have been out there, and that's why I think a lot of my subscribers are like the same way as me, though. Is they want to see outside that little that little area that they want to, you know what I mean? They don't want to be stuck in the same crap.
Yeah.
see what.
Especially, dog, for all of us that are there in Southern California, LA County, because look it, you have to realize that people come from all over the world, all over the world to come in and try and put their hat in the ring for the acting game. But for all of us, we're from here, and
Yeah.
so it's almost like I feel like people like you, Sonny, and everybody that's willing to take a shot and say, "Hey, I'm going to get into the business." I feel like you're supposed to do that. It's right next door. You're living next to a gold mine. Everybody else spends all their fucking money to fly here to try and get a chance. You better at least take your fucking shot. You better take a shot.
Yeah, really, man. We need to move out, do things, explore things, and enjoy things. I owe that a lot to my wife, dude. Because a few years back, yeah, I was still running around in the neighborhood, old ass geezer in the neighborhood, still running around. And she was like, "Hey, it's your birthday. We're gonna go out, get dressed." And she told me how to dress. I think it was in shorts, and she was in a tank top or something. All right, so we go, and we go to have dinner at Redondo, right? We go to have not dinner, it was like brunch. And then she was like, "Come on, let's go." And I'm like, "Where we going?" And we're walking around this little spot, this area where all these boats are at. What are we doing? So my son, my kids, all my kids are there. My two boys with and my daughter, which my son's best friend is like my other son. That's why I call him my boy. But my wife, we go to this boat, dog. I'm like, she goes, "Yeah, I gotta check in." I go, "Check in? What the hell's going on?" And she's like, "Yeah, we're gonna go on a boat." Okay. So she got me on this boat, right? And
You sound scared,
sailboat.
fool.
It was, dog. I don't like the ocean. But she got me in the sailboat, dog. And we go out into the ocean. You don't go out too far, but you go out far enough, you know what I mean? And this dude seeing a school of dolphins. Boom, boom. Next thing you do, we're hauling ass in that damn sailboat chasing dolphins.
Trip out.
And that kind of like opened up things because my wife would always like, "Let's go here, let's go here, let's go to the museum, let's go do this." Like, stuff different, you know what I mean? Than
Opening.
I ever thought I would do. Yeah, opening my eyes to things. And like when we were growing up with my kids were always checking me. They're always like, "Hey, I would say something, based on me being locked up, and she was like, "Dad, you shouldn't think like that. This is because of this." And when I'm like, "Wow, all right, I'm getting over there checked by my kids." You know what I mean? So,
Hey,
between my wife and my kids, they've really, opened my eyes to expanded me to a lot of things. And then when I met, I started meeting all you guys even opened it up more. You know what I mean? So I can see everything now. I don't know about everything, but I see a lot more.
I like that, bro. I like that. And I see that, because it's cool. I don't know. I feel like when somebody's a genuine, authentic person like you are, it seems like you just function anywhere. And I think maybe in a way, not to get all emotional on you, fool, but I think that's what I admire about you is that you're able to be authentic. You know what I mean? You're able to just, no matter where you're at, no matter who you're dealing with, whether you're dealing with a person that's homeless or you're dealing with a person that has $1 billion, you treat everybody the same, dog. And I wish I could be more like that. I think it's
Yeah.
cool.
Well, I'm trying to open experiences to you, too, dog. But you won't send me your address. I'm trying to send you a divot box.
You know what? I moved again, bro. I just
Again?
moved again. I'm gonna get you that new address though. Don't even trip.
What's up, homie? You want a
Yeah,
divot
ask your
box?
audience if they know what a divot box is and see if they want one.
All right.
See if they
All
want
right.
one.
You guys, does anybody know what a divot box is?
Yeah. And
In
then
case
listen,
you don't, a divot box is an old wooden box that is sealed with wax. Inside that box of wax is supposedly a demon or spirit, but more likely it's a demon. So they put all these little articles and they're like a leaf, burning this, some hair, some jewelry or whatever. And when you open up that box, it releases a demon, and the demon possesses whoever opened that box in that household.
Okay, so let me ask your audience. Let me ask.
Adam just moved to a new place, so I was like, "Shoot me your address. I got a home-warming gift present for you, a housewarming present for you," and he didn't want to give it to me.
Aren't you so sweet? Aren't you you're just a sweetheart, bro? Nah, so
yeah, homie, you know me.
no, I want your audience to ask themselves then. So, am I just a scaredy cat, or is Sonny being scandalous for trying to send me a fucking divot box? I feel like you're a cold piece, homeboy. That ain't right.
I'm trying to be nice, homie. I'm trying to expand your horizon, homie.
He's like, "What? You don't want my housewarming gift? What's wrong with you?"
Yeah, homie.
Oh
man, there might be a bottle of wine in it for you and your wife or something.
Just before the demon gets there, why not?
Yeah. Have you ever seen Haunted House? Have you ever seen that movie Haunted House?
I watched
the Waynes.
I just remember
there's a part where the demon smoking weed with them. Your wife can be drinking wine with the demon.
Bro, I don't even like you right now, bro. I don't even like you right now. There's
something wrong with me, huh?
When you show up to Tyga's video release party, watch. I'm gonna tell him to slip something in your drink. I'm gonna tell him to put something weird in your shit. Watch. Be careful. I'm just telling you, be careful. You better hope Alma takes care of you. It's gonna be on, fool.
Johanna's over there. Something wrong with you guys. That's a popular thing, homie. Hold on, I'm still here, homie.
Yeah, do your thing, Sonny. Yeah, but
I had to get water.
Do your thing.
Did I tell you I can't drink nothing other than water?
It's good for you.
For a while. Dude, I can use the Monster.
Nah, you don't need no monsters, dog. The water is good for you. You know. Hey, the
yeah, but we're talking about taking a trip right now to do another Chasing Out Kukui series.
Hey, bro, you guys did really good with that. I feel like you should do it. Jump on it.
There's some things happening behind the scenes. Like I said, people are going to see within the next couple months something dramatic, something big. I don't even know if I told you about it, Adam. So, but I'll tell you after. But I wanted to, you know what I mean, to make sure everything's
all right. Well,
right now it is.
Because from what I heard, this just a little birdie told me that somebody who is a very good audio video producer reached out to you and they said, "Hey, you know what? I like your channel. I like what you're doing. I feel like if you just had some better audio video, that'll take you, to give your audience the content they deserve." And I feel like that's a good idea because you have been doing it for a long time by yourself, with the little birdies and turtles in the background and shit. And everybody loves it. But let's give you 5 minutes with a real producer that's offering their services. And I see you doing big things, Sonny.
Well, we're gonna see where it goes. You know what I mean, there's that almost something like that along the line, majorly. Very close to it, but there is.
Well, look, I just want to introduce you to Keanu Reeves, and then I feel like we're good at that point.
All right, as long as you can take 2 divot boxes first.
I'll tell you what, Doug. I'll take one of them if you promise to film the reaction, because I don't want to do that shit for free. If you're gonna haunt my whole house just for your own pleasure, I feel like we should at least videotape it.
No, I definitely gonna videotape it.
Well, then let's videotape. I
want to make money off it. I want to make some money off it when you go crazy, when your head starts spinning in circles and you throwing up green shit. And, you know, I
It's
want to
not gonna
videotape
work,
all that
fool.
shit.
It's not gonna work because I believe in Jesus, homeboy. I believe in Jesus. You can say whatever
Praise
you want.
Jesus.
I'm straight. I believe in Jesus, homeboy.
You're gonna start walking around with a Bible and shit.
What do you mean start? I've been doing that. I told you when you invited me to film Chasing the Kukui. I was like, okay, I'll go with you, but I'm gonna stay in the van with my Bible and we're good. Let's roll.
Maybe I'll open the debit box and leave it inside the car with you.
We'll see what happens. I feel like that's how a good movie starts.
Nah, we got some good things coming up, man. Don't let me trip, dog. We're gonna have some fun with this. I actually heard from one of my nephews yesterday on Instagram, dude. I was amazed. I haven't heard from him in a while. You know, he's out doing school and stuff. Contacted me yesterday. It was a good to hear from him. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Oh, hold on a second. Okay, Sammy, gotta go take care of you and your honor and help you. Hey, gracias, Danny, for everything, homie. I appreciate it. Much love, homie. Tell the family I said hi, and I said my love. So, what else you got going, Adam? What else is happening?
Oh man, I just ordered a pizza. I got a text right now telling me my fat ass I'm trying to get a pizza. They're like, hey, make sure you come out to the front door because they're about to bring your thing. Hold on one second. Yeah, they're about to be here. You got the tip? All right, cool. But no, it's just me. I'm just writing, bro. I've been doing a lot of writing right now with the strike on. There's no real action happening, but I feel like we shouldn't just be sitting here. You know, this is time for us to write. Time for us to be reading, studying, like you're doing. You're going to school every day, doing all right, bro. That's what we got to do. Because some people during the writer's strike and the actor's strike, they get depressed and they don't do nothing. But that's not gonna be us, bro. During this time, we're just gonna, fine tune our shit, get our stuff together, work as hard as we can. This way, when the strike ends, we're good. We're in a good position.
Yeah, we're just ready. We're gonna stay at those poles like those starter poles, huh? With the fucking starter gun.
Exactly.
Let's roll. I got quite a few things on my plate as soon as this is over. That's why I'm trying to get all my health together, dog. I can't be going half-ass into things. You know what I mean?
Well, not been doing that. I saw you went to your treatment. I mean, in the long run, this is supposed to end some of the pain, some of the difficulties. So let's look at it like that. Like the treatments are gonna do what they're supposed to do. You're going to do what you're supposed to do, and you're going to come out better on the other side of this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, because look, you could be a dick if you want to and choose to not do your medical treatment, okay? But you're choosing to go through it. You're choosing to do what you got to do for your family, for your loved ones, for your audience, for everybody. And that's not easy, bro. But I'm glad you're doing it. When I see that you're taking your treatments, I know it's not easy. I know when you come home from the treatments, it doesn't feel good, but I'm glad you're doing it. I'm glad to see you're taking care of yourself, because, hey, hopefully you will be feeling better off of this treatment.
It is. The hell was that?
I dropped my tripod.
For a minute, I thought your wife was socking you up.
Like, you told me you're bringing pizza. Fool, what's cracking? Oh man.
Nah, but it's it's cool, dog. I do the treatment because I want to be here for my grandkids.
That's right.
I want to watch my daughter have kids, start her family, and be part of her family.
That's right.
And be here as long as I can for my wife. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And
she's gonna be around forever.
Well,
we're gonna last forever, though.
Hey, none of us are, homeboy. None of us are. We're all here.
My wife will. That woman's strong, dude.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? Just like your wife.
I agree because you know what?
And a strong woman.
I don't want to get too much into it. We don't have to go all into details, but maybe a week ago, I called you because I was all stressed out and I felt like I was gonna step out of character. And I
Yeah.
remember you reminded me. You told me like, Adam, you know what? You need to put your ego aside. You need to put all that aside. And remember, if you do something stupid, what is your wife gonna do? Where's Anna gonna be at? And you know what? That's what I needed to hear because that's what's important. And so let me throw that right back on you and say, hey, bro, keep staying focused
Mhm.
on what's right for you, for your family, for your wife, for your kids. Stay on it, bro.
Well, you do the same thing for me, homie. You're always doing the same thing, telling me not to be pulling the trigger on shit. You know what I mean? Because you know me, I'm a hothead, dog. And recently that was the subject of something was that I'm getting influenced by people. And actually, your name was one of them mentioned. I
Oh,
just
me?
thought it was funny. Yeah,
Little
that
old.
you were a bad influence on me. I
Oh,
was like, really? One of the dudes that are actually keeping me off certain people's asses. You know what I mean? Because
oh.
you already know my thinking. I've told you my thinking. You know what I mean? My mentality with. So it's if anything, they should be saying the opposite. They should be thanking you. You know what I mean? They should
In
be
a
telling,
way,
hey,
yeah, because you know what? We have had private conversations where I'm like, you know what, Sonny, as much as what you're saying and what I'm saying would be very thirst quenching, it would feel very good. It's better that we don't do those things because we have a lot more going on, bro. And honestly, to me, I hope I'm not a negative influence on you because
nah.
I felt that way at all. I never felt that way. I always felt like you have been the underdog. I feel like you have been shouted down by a lot of big people that have bigger platforms. They use those to shout you down. And
I wouldn't say bigger head. I wouldn't say bigger platforms. Yes, they might have a little bit more numbers than me, but it's more of a
oh,
bigger head.
okay,
They got
but
bigger heads, bigger egos, bigger,
bigger egos. Yeah,
narcissists.
yeah, yeah. That
But
fit.
you've kept me from doing physical stuff. You've talked
Yeah,
me out of doing physical stuff. Hey, you're gonna get busted. Stop. You know what I mean? Thinking like that kind
yeah.
of thing. You know what I mean?
It's better that way. But honestly, it was just with these people, it's just not worth it. I feel like your world is a lot bigger than the YouTube realm. You know, we have a lot bigger things going on. And just like I said, when you say, "Oh, I don't care about money," it makes me want to fucking choke you. Like, stop it, bro. We're doing the business deal. Like, don't say that. But that's who you are. I don't expect you to change for me. I don't expect for nobody else. And but just realize you have a lot more going on. I like that you have a lot more going on. I'm counting on you for a lot that we have going on together. Not to be a jerk about it, but I need you, bro. You're
Yeah.
you're the person bringing the story, script. So we need you around,
I know we've talked about it. We got more to
bro.
follow.
Yeah. Since we started doing this, I've noticed that you have what do they call it? Like a treasure trove of stories, ideas, and I feel like we made a good combination because you're very authentic. You live that life. Um, I'm a very creative guy, since I was a kid, and just I like to write stories. I've never been the tough guy or the brave guy, but I've always been the creative guy. So I feel like you and me are a good match because I can tell stories of my own shit. But it's nice that you live the rich life and you could just say, hey, oh, hey, what if we do this? What if we do that? And then I jump on it and I put it in script form. And right now, bro, I really feel like it's working well for both of us. I
Yeah.
really do. I'm enjoying it. Like when we sit down, we have meetings, and I'm writing. I get excited. I like that shit.
Hey. Hey, Cholo Trucker's online. What's up, Cholo
Hey,
Trucker? And Danny, I have tried that THC, CBD, and good God, I'm not good with that stuff. I can't do that. I tried.
oh man.
I think the only thing that's gonna go good for me is if I drink a bottle of Patron, dog. I ain't gonna say nothing.
Oh,
Not
you
now.
better stop it.
Why you mad? Because I ain't gonna share.
No, because
Hey,
I know.
I'll put a bottle of that into a divot box for you, dog.
Oh, you're such a
I'll
sweet.
send it to you.
You're a sweet. But no, that's cool. Cholo Trucker's here. I'm gonna go ahead and watch my language. I know he's a gentleman. He doesn't ever use bad words, so I'm gonna watch my mouth now. But that's cool. He's in the
Yeah.
crowd. Hey, Sonny,
Uh,
do you think I would be out of line, or would I be foolish about talking about a publicized boxing match?
no, I don't think so.
Okay,
Depends on who you're gonna talk about.
nah. What? Let's just keep it hypothetical.
Okay.
Audience thinks. Is it okay? Is it a good thing for people to settle their issues in a boxing ring with headgear, with gloves? Because we all loved it with Polo Truck. Everybody enjoyed it. I don't care if you loved it, hated it, whatever. We enjoyed the entertainment, you know, and we don't need to
Yeah.
go into all the other bullshit. But how do the people feel about the idea of um, YouTubers, public personas getting into the boxing ring? How do they feel about it? Because you know what? There's been certain times I told you with certain rappers. Let's keep between us. Don't say no fucking names because I don't want to have to account for this. It's only right. Where I was like, hey, you know what, fool? If you don't do this single you say you're gonna do, I want to fight you, and I want to get my money from the ticket sales from fighting you for everybody to watch.
Yeah.
Do you think that could be something that's possible, or is that a bad thing? Are we the bad guys that suggest that? Talk to me. What's up?
The thing about that is a boxing match. Okay. If it's gonna be a boxing match, you have to be able to shake hands after, dog.
I like that. I
Because
like that.
boxing is a sport. Any sport you indulge in, you have to be able to shake hands. So if it's to the point that you can't shake hands with nobody, there's no purpose in having a boxing match.
Okay. So
You know what I mean?
yeah.
You got to have respect for the person to have a boxing match for him. Do you have respect for this person?
Okay.
Can you
Can
shake
we
his
write
hand
down
after?
10 rules for a boxing match? You must respect your opponent. You must agree to shake hands. What are the next couple of rules? You know, what are the next ones?
What a box. You got to be mentally stable for one.
Okay,
Both
that throws me
participants
out.
have to be mentally stable.
That throws
Okay?
me out. Okay, fine. Because I was
You're in
gonna
your
say,
dipper box, huh?
I wanted to say I was gonna
You,
fight Cholo Trucker because he's a trucker and I like to drive a 10 speed. So I was gonna say let's do a charity event, but never mind.
but no, you gotta be mentally stable. That's for one. Then you gotta have, like I said, you gotta be able to shake hands. You gotta be able to
I
shake
like
hands with this person.
I like that.
Doesn't mean you
Yeah,
really gotta like them, but you gotta have enough respect for somebody. If you're gonna fight them in a ring, you gotta have respect for that person.
I like that. Yeah.
Because, like I said, it's boxing is a sport. It's not about the violence. It's a sport. It's a competition of it.
Oh,
Just going into you seeing people that like they might show in old shows that kids get in the boxing ring and they fight with each other, so they're not shooting each other on the streets, right?
Yeah, I like that.
But
Yeah.
does that ever succeed? No, it doesn't. It always ends up to violence because they never had that intentions. They really never had that intentions of trying to squash the shit. You know what I mean?
Okay. Oh shit! But see now,
And they
okay.
went into it with that violent mentality. See, when you box, dog, it's not about how hard you can hit the dude. It's not about just throwing a punch and knocking them out. And that's where a lot of boxers make a mistake. A lot of people that get into boxing, they just want to I can throw a punch. No, it's not about. You got to be calculated. You got to have a sound mind in order to calculate a boxer. When you're boxing, it's just like a dance. You got to know what you're doing. You don't know what you're doing, you're going to get hurt. And that's one thing about boxing is somebody can get killed just with the shot. You know what I mean?
Damn.
I've been boxing since I was a kid. That's like, you know what I mean? Literally been boxing since I was a kid. Anybody that knows me will tell you that I was actually a decent boxer. My problem was I went into it with anger and hate, and I took things personal in the ring when I shouldn't have. And I'm not a good boxer for that. I have the talent, or I had the talent. I don't know about now. Nah, I got down not too long ago and I still got talent. But let's not go there. Anyways, my mistake was that I went in mentality. I went in with the wrong mentality as a boxer.
Okay, well,
I didn't understand until I got older that it's not about the violence. It's about a competition.
all right. Yeah, I hear that. Thanks for ruining the mood. Okay, cool. No, I'm
See,
just saying.
I think the
Made it all
person that
serious. I was
loses
like,
would
damn.
always be salty. See, Cholo could say something along the line. I think the person that loses will always be salty, especially if they have a beef.
Well, and you know what? He can say that. He can say that. He has the right to say that kind of shit. That's right. I'm not gonna argue.
Marius is in the house. No, but see, you know what? Cholo Trucker he learned to box. I don't know if he knew how to box prior to do that fight, but he learned to box. He has some skills, dog. If he would have go farther with it, I'm sure he'd get a lot better. But he did damn well for somebody that just, I think, had 2 months of training. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he went above and beyond. I'm impressed with that dude.
I like that. What if we don't need to reach so far next time, but what if you make one of your 10 rules, like you put some good rules in there, like, hey, you got to shake hands at the end, you have to have good intentions to settle the fight, settle the argument. What if you add along with that is that fuck, what was it? My bad, dog.
I just don't think. I don't think going into a boxing match with hatred is a good thing. You know what I mean? I don't think going into a boxing match
what I was gonna say.
that you dislike with a person that you dislike is no good. I don't think.
Here's what I was gonna say. Excuse me, I lost my train of thought. But what I was gonna say is,
marvelous.
If we take the two competitors and say, okay, if you guys feel like you need to put on the gear and fight, okay, so you're gonna do 60 days of training, but you have to train together. You have to see the other guy working just as hard as you every day. Do you feel like maybe that could build some kind of like a camaraderie between the two contestants, or maybe that's too extra?
The concept of it is a good concept, but it won't work as far as sportsmanship. Like I said, boxing isn't just about throwing punches. It's a calculated thing. So when you got two boxers that train together, right? They constantly train together. I did this with one of my partners when I was about, I want to say from the age 12 to about 16, me and homeboy trained every day together.
Oh, wow.
You know what I mean? And one day we decided to spar. We were going to go out at. We weren't trying to kill each other. We just, we're going to spar.
Yeah.
And what happened was when we started sparring, every time I hit him with the left or a jab and a hook, he would do the same thing. If I went to the chest, the body, towards the ribs, he would do the same thing. If I bounced in or bounced out, he would do the same thing. It was like back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Not for long. Like we're talking like two or three rounds where there was barely any contact because we were so similar on our training, right? So me, being the smart ass I was, thought, okay, I'm going to crack this fool because I'm going to switch up my routine. I switched on my routine and he got me, he dropped me. But like I said, it was never no hate. It was never about anger. There was nothing like that. It was just us messing around sparring. It wasn't hurt. But when he put me on my butt and I started laughing, he was laughing too. He goes, "You switched up." I go, "Yeah." He knew what it was. I knew what it was. He couldn't kick my ass and I couldn't kick his. Huh?
It seems more like a game of chess because you take your ego out of it. You take all the extra shit out of it. And it's more about technique. And it sounds more like a game of chess. Imagine I wouldn't
be exactly what it is.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Now you got people like Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia, right? They got into that boxing match, right? They were woofing a lot of shit about each other, right?
Uh-huh.
But I guarantee you there was no real anger, and a lot of that's just pumping up for more money. That's all that is.
It happens.
There's very rare when two boxers just honestly don't like each other.
Yeah, because it's all business.
Yeah, it's all business. That's what they're in there to make money. Now I hear a lot of people, they want to take boxing for the wrong reasons. But one of the biggest things is with boxing is like I used to tell my kids, and I tell other people that I was going to train, like, hey, you know what? Don't go into this for the wrong reason. Don't go into the bully people, because once you learn how to box, you can hurt just a regular person that knows how to fight. Can be fighting on the streets. You're going to hurt them. You know what I mean?
That makes sense.
So you got to be careful about me. I'm old. I'm slow now. Doesn't mean I can't hurt you. Doesn't mean I can't hit you. And it doesn't mean that when I hit you, it's going to hurt a lot more than when you hit me. Just because I know how to move my body. I know how to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's not good to go into boxing for because you want to be a bully. Boxing should be used like martial arts as a defense.
Right. I agree with that.
Now, I was a big bully when I was in my neighborhood, running around in my neighborhood, because I could boo-bop everybody.
Yeah, you kind of fucking tall.
Well, my brother's taller than me. My brother is, I think he's like 6'1".
Oh, shit.
He's like 2 or 3 inches taller than me, right? And I'll give him the blues boxing. I would give him the blues, but you know what? He was a better boxer than me.
Mm-hmm.
I could give him the blues. I could beat him, but he was a better boxer.
Mm-hmm.
Because he didn't lose his composure. He didn't lose me. I let you hit me. Go ahead, hit me. Take the shot.
Okay. Yeah, keeping the emotion down is what made him better. Yeah. You should look at
that's what made him better.
You fuck around on YouTube, look up this one psychologist called Jordan Peterson. Look him up. I think you'll like him because he talks about how us as men, we should be capable of violence. We should be strong. We should be able to be a total monster, but we should also learn how to control that monster. And that's what makes us good men. Because it says
Yeah.
if you're a weak man that doesn't want to hurt nobody, it doesn't mean nothing because you couldn't hurt somebody if you tried to. But if you're capable of hurting people, but you choose not to, that's what makes you a good man. I think you would like this dude.
And I wasn't a good man when I was younger. I would look for the biggest and the baddest dude I can get a hold of.
Uh-huh.
That was me. I loved it. I like to do. The last fight I got in, that wasn't even. I don't even want to say it was a fight. It was a joke. It was a real one-sided and a lot of hugging.
You ain't lying.
You know what I mean? But by all means, if you would look at the dude, the age difference, and me, you would think, "Oh, this fool's going to tear Sonny up." It wasn't that wasn't the issue. You know what I mean? That wasn't it.
Yeah.
There's fights that I've been with the guys that are bigger than me, and you would look at it and think, "Hey, this fool's going to tear something up." Doesn't happen because, like I said, I was never a good boxer because I was always, you know what I mean, with that anger. But those are the ones that get like punchy because they get hit too much, and they hurt themselves or they run into somebody that's just better than them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
That's the ones that get.
Your fights are different now. Your fights are very different now. Now your fights are about showing up. Your fights are about being prepared as an actor, giving a good performance, no matter how you feel inside, no matter how much you have to go through your medical treatments, you still have to give a good performance. And those are your fights now. So you don't need to look back towards those old fights where you had to actually punch somebody in the face because they're getting out of line and they're being wrong and they're stepping on toes where they shouldn't. You know what? You can step away from that because your new fight, like I told you about, your new fights are you being able to give a good meeting like how we do every day. Give a good meeting, give good notes, be head straight, not letting this bullshit bother you. That's your new fights, bro. And in my opinion, you're doing a good job so far, bro. You're doing a good job.
Well, the other day, Manny sent me a quote. It was actually like of Ice-T. You know what Ice-T is, right?
Come
Ice-T?
on.
Ice-T? Is it Ice-T?
Yeah.
That older guy, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, Ice-T did a spiritual quote. I don't know about spiritual, but there's some kind of quote talking about improving instead of proving. It's like you improve your life without having to prove yourself. Like, you shouldn't have to prove yourself. You just improve your life. You know what I mean? Just take things piece by piece and improve it. And he sent it to me at the right time. You know what I mean? He sent it at me because I was falling back into that. I'm going to show this fools. You know what I mean? What kind of devil that they can mess with? Because that's who it is. It's the devil. They're not.
Right. You know what you could do.
I'm not an evil man. I think I left that a long time ago.
I agree.
But I'm very capable of hurting somebody. I try not to. I got my wife in one ear, and I got my friends in the other telling me no. My kids and wife, you know what I mean? Everybody's telling me no. And then I get so caught up sometimes. It's like, man, I ain't gonna let nobody wolf. You know what I mean? And what pisses me off most, and let's be honest, okay, is when somebody wolfs, but they'll block you, they'll hide from you, they won't, you know what I mean, acknowledge you.
Yeah, because
that's the most. You know what I mean? They want to.
You're gonna expose.
Yeah, they want to do it. They want to do it from a distance. You know what I mean? And I'm not that type. It's like people say things. Well, why don't you deal with things a certain way or back then? No, well, it was because I'm literally blocked from a lot of people. Well, they want nothing to do with it. it's cool. You know what I mean? But at the same time, that you know, from behind the scenes, it gets to me. Then I'm like, you know what, dude, I'm gonna just break this fool off. You know what I mean? Whether I'm right or wrong, and now I'm starting to learn that I'm wrong for letting people get to me like that. They know they can get to me like that because they already know how I am. You know what I mean?
Yes, if they reach out on that low level. Like for a second, you have to realize, okay, kind of like this, okay? I am not a published author. I know several people that have a book, it's published. I have not achieved that, even though I'm a writer. Okay,
Yeah.
so to me, what it sounds like is you're dealing with a bunch of guys who technically have not achieved what you have achieved. They have never done live theater. They've never made a big studio production television show. They've never made a movie production. Their entire world exists in a very small place. But you know what happens is that because you're doing these things, they hate you. It kind of bothers them. Like, put it this way. I know for a fact that if you weren't being attacked from every angle, this would not even be a fucking discussion, bro. We have way too much going on. For the most part,
You already know personally that it's at that.
You know what I mean?
I sit there and absorb a gang of shit before I say anything. But then when I do, I explode.
You ain't lying, bro. I'm just saying, like for us to be sitting here publicly talking about what's going on, I feel like it's a good thing because your audience should know that you have a lot going on. At the same time, I think people don't know that other times when you're not feeling so good, you're still showing up for the meetings. You're still giving your input. You're still giving your story. You're still giving your comments and notes, even when you don't feel good. And it's okay if they don't know that, but I think they should know that because maybe you're not able to get on your YouTube channel every day, but you know what? You're showing up for work every day. You're showing up for your health treatments every day. And maybe that's what's important right now.
Yeah, no, I hear from my wife and my kids all the time. Yeah, my kids, my wife, they think, what's up, Denise? They think I am. They think I'm psycho half the time. I don't know how to put it. They think something seriously wrong with it. But my let's talk about the pepper spray incident, right?
Uh-huh.
You know, my daughter goes over there and she's like, "Hey, Dad, have you been pepper spray lately?" Like, all right, you know what I mean? All right, you got your crown on, little girl. Like, you know, and then my son does stuff like that too. It's like, you know, my kids, they think it's funny. They're like, "Come on, Dad, you're really you're gonna go that level? Like, you're really gonna?"
Well, come on, bro. Remember me and
you know better, Dad.
Done. And you showed me your arm where you got shot with a 357 Magnum.
Yeah.
And I almost tossed my cookies because I could see the muscle going through your arm from where you got shot. So I get it how where you getting pepper sprayed by a lipstick gloss pepper spray capsule. I can see how that's funny.
Yeah.
Because a gunshot is very different from a fucking pepper spray. Yeah. I don't know. I guess in some way I could say that if I, God forbid, ever had to pepper spray somebody, I can tell you this much. I certainly wouldn't go the next day and shout about it online for everybody to know about. I'd keep that shit to myself. Next subject.
Yeah, no, but I didn't really want to go into that, but it was just the fact that that's how my family is towards me. It's, you know, like one time I I was supposed to stop smoking, right?
Uh-huh.
I had just got out of surgery for my leg. Shut up. I went out to the at 3:00 in the morning to go smoke a cigarette. Now my family knows I ain't supposed to be smoking. They're all watching me. You know?
Uh-huh.
So I went out. I fell down the stairs. My leg turned around pretty much almost backwards.
No.
So I couldn't move it. Right?
Ugh.
I'm bleeding on the floor. It's all bad, right? At like 3 or 4 in the morning. So I guess my daughter comes to check on me, and she's like, "All right." She goes outside to see from outside. She sees me
I'm
laying on
about
the
to
floor.
punch you in the head. What the fuck?
And she goes, "Hi, Dad. What are you doing on the floor?"
You already know.
You know me, because that's what my family does. I can make an idiot of myself, and my family's still gonna get the clown on. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean they don't love me. It's just the way my family is. You know what I mean?
No, I know you guys.
But
You give
God
no.
forbid,
I know.
I'm somewhere and something happens. My family's all the first ones to jump out on them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. It's like you, bro. Like me and you have private conversations, and you be talking that slick shit to me. But you know what? Every time I need somebody on my side, when I gotta call somebody at 3 a.m. for a fucking ride or a conversation, you always answer the phone call. So it's all right, bro.
Yeah.
Crazy, but you
Mr. Paul. Son of a
hey,
this fool. Different movies, stage plays, college, currently, how many, including me. Sonny, you're doing more than most.
tell them.
Over 58, but still. Hey, gracias. I'm
Tell
going to appreciate that.
Tell them.
Yeah, but no, it's funny. My family always, you know what I mean? My family jumps on me for shit because I'm too quick on the trigger, you know what I mean? Not literally. I'm not going there right now. I'm not going there.
Stop it.
You know what I mean? But I'm too quick to jump up and
Yeah.
If I'm like, "You're sick, idiot. What's wrong with you?" You know what I mean? Like, stop already.
No, but you know what, Sonny? Even though you can be that way, quick trigger, right now, I'd say for at least the past 6-8 months, maybe almost a year, you've been nothing but school, nothing but writing, nothing but healthcare. You know, you're doing all right, Sonny. I like that shit. Keep it that way, bro. You like, I know it's a lot, but you're doing a lot. That's good.
Yeah, I was even thinking about taking the rest of the year off, but I was like, nah, I gotta finish it out, and then I'm gonna still go to winter classes.
Do it, bro.
I am. I'm not gonna slow down. You know what I mean? I got one more semester, and I go to a university. You know what I mean? That wasn't my plan, but that's the way it looks like it's going.
Hey, not to be all
because I enjoy going to school.
Can you take a look at your phone? I sent you a picture when
I said, yeah, me and you.
That was at Morton's Steakhouse.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, so Anna took that picture, but I was gonna say we want to put that one up. So there's a magazine called Bold Voyage. So check your email. I'm gonna be sending that to you soon because I feel like if they interview you, it'll be a good interview, and I would like to because I'm such a little, I'm a slut for media. So let me I like that picture of us at the steakhouse, bro. I feel like that's a nice shot of us. It's in the courtyard. We look cool. We look all dressed up. Let's get some good publicity out of this. Come on, bro. I know you don't like doing this, but let's do it anyway.
I'm down, homie. I'm down.
Thank you. Finally.
Yeah, no, I seen that picture. I was like, "Where's that at?" And I was thinking, "Was that at Lapa Awards? Or where was that?"
No, that's at Morton's in Burbank, in your barrio, in Burbank. Yeah.
Yeah, but nah, homie, we got a lot of shit going on. It's cool. I appreciate Paul tapping in, Denise. You know what I mean?
Hey, Big Paul. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He's always a gentleman. I love that guy.
Homeboy, I haven't seen him on in a while either. He's been missing for a while, missing in action. Oh. But I'm gonna let you go, dog.
All right,
I
Sonny.
gotta go take a nap. This stuff's already. I'm starting to feel it. I don't know if you see me moving around a lot. I'm starting to feel that then anxiety. I gotta go try to crash out for it, but try to cool it down.
Nah, do your thing, Sonny. It's good talking to you. You know, we talk every day, but it was nice that we could have a little public conversation and finally share a little bit about what you got going on. All right?
No, I appreciate it, homie. Thank you.
All right. You take care, Sonny. Talk
All
to
right.
you soon. All right, bro. Peace.
All right, now. Bye bye. All right, you guys. It's almost 2 hours, man. I'm tired. Like I said, I'm feeling the anxiety. I gotta lay down, calm down, try to before it gets too heavy for me. Thanks for tapping in. Talk to you guys soon. Bye bye.